Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, August 23rd, our word of the day is retaliation. R-E-T-A-L-I-A-T-I-O-N. Retaliation. Retaliation is a 11-letter word and a noun. Remember, a noun refers to a thing, a person, an animal, a place, a quality, an idea, or an action. Retaliation is the act of hurting someone or doing something harmful to someone because they have done or said something harmful to you. In other words, the action of harming someone because they have harmed oneself, revenge. Retaliation is an act of revenge. Before you initiate retaliation on someone who has wronged you, consider whether he or she might have a ninja alter ego and a set of nunchucks stashed away. The noun retaliation stems from the Latin retaliare, meaning payback in kind. Notice the word kind in that definition. Retaliation used to have both good and evil connotations. Now, though, it's important to read that kind as synonymous with type or sort because retaliation has since lost its positive sense. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Man must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation." The foundation of such a method is love. Retaliation is a powerful word that carries a significant meaning. It refers to the act of responding to an action or behavior with a similar action or behavior, often with the intention of seeking revenge or retribution. When using the word retaliation in a sentence, it is important to consider the context and convey the intended message effectively. Here are some tips on how to use this word in different situations. Legal context. In legal contexts, retaliation often refers to an unlawful act taken against an individual in response to their exercise of a protected right. For example, the employee filed a complaint against their employer for retaliation after being terminated for reporting workplace harassment. The court ruled in favor of the plaintiff, stating that the landlord's eviction was an act of retaliation for requesting necessary repairs. Workplace context. Retaliation is a significant concern in the workplace, as it can create a hostile environment and discourage employees from reporting misconduct. When discussing workplace retaliation, consider the following. The company has a strict policy against retaliation, ensuring that employees feel safe when reporting any form of discrimination. The manager faced severe consequences for engaging in retaliatory behavior towards an employee who spoke up about unethical practices. Personal relationships. Retaliation can also occur in personal relationships, where individuals may seek revenge or respond to perceived wrongdoings. When using the word in this context, it is essential to capture the emotional aspect. After discovering her partner's infidelity, she decided to retaliate by having an affair of her own. Instead of retaliating with anger, he chose to take the high road and address the issue calmly and rationally. International relations. Retaliation is often seen in the context of international conflicts or disputes between nations. When discussing retaliation in this context, it is crucial to consider the potential consequences and impact on global affairs. The country's decision to impose trade tariffs was seen as a form of retaliation against unfair practices by its trading partners. The military strike was carried out as a retaliatory measure in response to the enemy's aggressive actions. Social justice. Retaliation can also be associated with social justice movements, where individuals or groups seek to address systemic injustices. When using the word in this context, it is important to highlight the pursuit of justice and equality. The protest was organized as a form of retaliation against police brutality and racial discrimination. Activists argue that peaceful demonstrations are a legitimate means of retaliation against oppressive regimes. In conclusion, the word retaliation is a versatile term that can be used in various contexts. By considering the specific situation and the intended message, One can effectively incorporate this word into sentences to convey the desired meaning. Whether discussing legal matters, workplace dynamics, personal relationships, international relations, or social justice, using retaliation appropriately enhances communication and understanding. Similar words include revenge, vengeance, reprisal, retribution, requital, recrimination, getting even, redress, repayment, payback, response, reaction, reply. Examples of sentences using retaliation are: in the act of retaliation for turning on the mob, several gangsters killed the rat's entire family. They are angry about a loss of manufacturing jobs and have threatened retaliation. She suffered severe retaliation for writing articles for the newspapers. Several soldiers fired back at the enemy line in retaliation for the initial shots discharged. Police said they believed the attack was in retaliation for the death of the drug trafficker. Although he knew that retaliation would only lead to more pain, the victim plotted a revenge attack on the thieves that broke into his store. Make sure to save this new word, retaliation, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!